Ollie got a call from someone who was concerned about their car. It hasn't been broken into, but I keep finding it unlocked, and I swear I'm locking it when I go in the house. And then I come out and it's unlocked, and I don't get it. It's driving me nuts. I said, all right, so it's every time. Well, no, it's not every time, but it's at least half the time, and always in the morning. I drive to work, and when I come outside to get into my car, it's already unlocked. At first, I didn't notice because I was unlocking it, you know, but then I realized that it makes kind of a little chirping noise when you unlock it, and it wasn't chirping. So I don't know how long it's been going on either. It might have been a while. All right, well, let me come over and take a look. So I went to the house. It was a pretty typical row house block in Baltimore. You know, three-story houses, porch front row houses with the bump outs on the bedroom and the second floor. Excuse me. I said, all right, so walk me through what you see. Okay, well, it's not normally this. It's usually, it can be kind of any time of day, actually, but it's especially during the week. So I'm in my house, and I decide I need to go somewhere. I'm going to go to the grocery store, or, most mornings I'm going to work. I pick up my keys, and all I noticed is that he had two sets of keys. I said, okay, and I noticed there's two keys. Do you use just one, or? No, they're identical. The car just came with two sets, so they both live in this bowl, and I pick up whichever one my hand grabs first. Okay, good. Carry on. So I walk outside, and it's pretty good. I can usually get parking on my side of the block. Not always, but I go outside and I remember where I parked it, and then I'll point my keys at it and unlock it, and it's that red car there. And you can see, even right now, look, I'm pressing the unlock button, but nothing's happened. That's because it's already unlocked. Here, watch. You press the lock button, and it gave a little chirp, and the lights flashed. Okay, now it's locked. Then you press the unlock button, and it gave a little chirp, and the lights flashed. Now it's unlocked, and you can hear the click. But if I press unlock again, nothing happens because it's already unlocked. Well, I said, okay. So, and you're sure you're not just forgetting to lock it? No, I'm sure, for one thing, the first few times, that's what I thought, and I was made double sure. But also, here, I'm going to leave it unlocked, and we'll just wait a few minutes. It locks itself after, I think, about 5 minutes. All right, we can just wait out here. I believe you, but I just want to see it. And tell me what else you've observed. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's a pretty normal block. And here's the thing, nothing's ever been taken. Like, I thought at first time it happened that somebody had broken into my car. I don't keep a lot of valuable stuff in there, but there's some, cell phone chargers and other little things like that in there that somebody might steal. And yeah, nothing's ever missing. What time do you go to work? I said. Oh, I got a little bit of a later schedule. I usually leave the house around 9:30 because I start at 10, and my office is just up in Hamden. It's not too far from here. I said, and what is it that you do? Oh, well, I'm a dentist, so I have later hours. Some dentists start early, some dentists go later. I go later. Okay, fine. So you get up in the morning, have a relaxed breakfast, and then go outside to get in your car. And then it's unlocked. And it's unlocked almost every morning. And then sometimes, other times a day, or on the weekend, sometimes it'll be unlocked and other times it won't. That's the other weird part. All right. Well, it's Tuesday now. Yeah. So I think this is a case of me doing a stakeout. Sure, makes sense. And you saw my stakeout rates? Yeah, that's fine. This is driving me insane. I make good money as a dentist. It's fine. All right. So let's see. Hmm. I think I'm gonna start at 4 in the morning. Okay, sure. That makes sense, I guess. And I've got tomorrow open. The only thing I'm wondering is there any way to get coffee up there? Coffee. Yeah, I mean, it's unusual, but well, let me think. Yes, I've got one of those pump pots that keeps coffee hot for just hours and hours and hours. Great. Just let me borrow that. I'll even fill it myself. I've got a coffee shop that I like. They'll fill it for me. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'll get it for you right now. And so they parted ways. Guy went in, said, all right, I'm locking it right now. And he locked it. And I'm not going anywhere tonight. So you saw me lock it. Ollie walked over to the car and tried the handle, and it was indeed locked. All right. I will see you in the morning. So Ollie went and he, went to bed early so he could be up. Got up at about 3 in the morning. Took the pump pot thing. Took it to the coffee shop that he was up that early. Had them fill it. Got some creamer. I went up there and he climbed up on top of the porch roof. He got comfy, got himself into a position where he could see the whole block, and then he waited. And he waited and he watched, and he waited and he watched, and he sipped his coffee, and he listened to some music, and he listened to an audiobook. He waited and he watched. Then at about 8:30, he saw what he thought he might see. Already several neighbors had come out, unlocked their cars, and gone to work. But this one was different. One of the neighbors across the street came outside, looked around, saw their car, unlocked their car with their remote, got in and drove away. But what was different was that when he unlocked his car, that person's car unlocked, and so did Ollie's clients. Ollie wrote down the house number he'd come out of and wrote down the car that he'd gotten into. And he went down to the porch and waited. At about 9, the guy saw Ollie waiting there and came outside. And, oh, hey, you're down. What's going on? Everything okay? I said, yeah, no, think I've got it sorted, actually. But do you know the person that lives in that house, 2364? Oh, I mean, I've met him once or twice. Do you have a phone number? I said, yeah, hold on, I think I do. All right, I need to check up on something. So if you can give me that phone number, you go to work and do your thing. I think I'll have it settled for you by the night. Well, solved anyway. Okay, sure. So the guy went off to work, and Ollie made the call. He called over the person, explained the situation. I said, oh, how weird. So you're saying my remote is also unlocking his car? I said, yeah, it's a real unusual chance. It's very low, but it's possible, I guess. I said, well, I guess they are both Subarus. All right. Well, what time does he get off work? He gets off at 7 today. All right, well, I'll come over at 7 and we'll test it out. Sounds good. Ollie texted his client and said, all right, if you can come home after work and to meet somebody here with you at 7. Okay, can do. So 7 o'clock rolled around. His client was already home. So Ollie had called the neighbor whose key was unlocking both cars. They were going to meet up at the guy's house. Shh, just listen, honey. Just listen. So the neighbor came over. Drove up, parked the car. Didn't even go to his house first. He walked right up to his client's house. Hey, Bill. Hey, Steve. So, my private eye here, this is Ollie. Yep, we met on the phone. So, do you have something to do with my car unlocking? That's what it looks like. Check it out. And he turned around, and he pressed his unlock button, and both cars unlocked. He pressed his lock button, both cars locked. And he pressed the car honk button, and both cars started honking. And he pressed it again, and they both stopped. Now, you try. All right, let's see here. He got his own remote out. Did the same thing. The same remote was operating both car systems. How bizarre. Oh. But what do we do about it? Well, I don't know. Ollie, what do you think we should do? Oh, I said, fixing that kind of problem is not really my department, but I have an idea. Sure, what's the idea? I think, unfortunately, both of you are going to have to start unlocking your cars just with your keys. Otherwise, you're just going to keep unlocking each other's cars. It doesn't matter when you lock it because you're just locking everybody's car, but that's something that occurs to me. Well, I mean, I can live with that. Can you? Yeah, that's fine. All right. Well, this was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Thank you, Ollie. Can I offer you both a cup of coffee? I said, I'll come in for a glass of water. And he handed over the pump pot. I think I've already had enough coffee for one day. That was the case of Ollie and the unlocking car.